So to start out, I'm going to go ahead and take my Revlon Precious Metals Cream Eyeshadow Palette, and this is just a gorgeous set of colors right here. So they're all metallic and I just really like them. So I'm just going to take the lightest one right here and I'm just going to use that on my ring finger and just place that all over my lid. This is just going to give us a subtle shimmer of a base. And I'm just taking whatever is left over on my finger after I put that on my lid onto my brow bone. So that just gives a light shimmery base that I just really like, and I think that it just enhances the colors I'm going to use. So for this look, I'm going to go ahead and use the Matthew Williamson The Riches Back palette by Benefit, and it's actually a kit, not a palette. But this I don't believe is available anymore. I got this towards the end of last summer, I believe it was. I think it was that long ago. And I don't think that this is available anymore, but the colors in here aren't too hard to find as I shut it by accident. So you should be able to find them. So I'm just going to start by taking the bronzy shade right here. It's just a golden bronze toned color. And I'm just going to pick that up on my brush and tap off the excess. And just place that on my lid. Just so you guys have an idea of what the color looks like when you swatch it, I just put my finger into the color a little bit. I did sort of rub it back and forth just to get a bit more color onto it, and then I just swatched it on my hand. So it's kind of a light bronzy color like it shows, and it's just really, really pretty, and it's more of a shimmer than a straight color. So I just wanted to let you guys know, but it's a pretty color and I really like it. To bronze up this look a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and use the brown color in here. So it just looks like that right there. So it's this one, and I'm just going to use this and just put this into my crease a little bit. Just so you guys can see what this color looks like before I go ahead and blend it out, it just looks like that when you swatch it. So it's a really nice brown color. It's kind of a chocolatey brown with a little bit of a bronzish undertone, so I really like this color because it just looks really pretty and complements the first color really well. So now using a blending brush, I'm just going to blend this color out. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the lightest color in here, which is this color right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that on an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, which I just used for my highlight because it fits my brow bone perfectly. And I'm just going to go ahead and just apply this right there, and then also to my inner corner. Now this color doesn't show up quite as pigmented on my hand. It's more of a just light color, so it's just right here if you guys can tell. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes, and to line my eyes I like using a brighter color in the summertime. So I'm actually going to be using NYX's waterproof liner, and this is in the color Violet or Purple. So it's just really pretty and I just really love this. So I'm just going to take this out and just start lining my eyes with it. Okay, so there is the eyeliner, and I just like the color that it adds to the look. It doesn't add a dramatic color, but it just adds a really nice pop of color, and it's a purple, and it's kind of a darker purple, so you still see that pop of color, but it's not like it's boom in your face. It still has that bronziness to the look. As for mascara, I'm going in with my Maybelline Falsies Volume Express Waterproof Mascara. So I'm just going to go ahead and just coat my lashes with this, and this is in the color Black is Black. So that's it for the eyes for now, but I'm going to come back to them in just a little bit. Right now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. Now, I have been doing my brows differently recently. Sorry, I was looking for the pencil that I've been using for my brows. And I've been doing them differently in the sense that I haven't been using powder recently. I've been actually using my Rimmel London Waterproof Kohl liner in the color taupe. And I just noticed that I really like the way that this makes my eyebrows look. As long as you use it correctly, you won't have an issue with it, because since it is a kohl, it is able to smudge, but you just need to be very light with it, and it actually comes out really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do them, and then we will keep going with the makeup. Okay, so that is them sort of filled in before I go ahead and brush them out. So in order to brush them out and set them, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Lash. Wow. To set them, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this to just make them look a bit more natural and set them. So that is how I do my brows, and I've been really liking this look lately. I mean, the liner does a really good job of matching the color. Like, just the color taupe matches my eyebrow color really well. So I just like the way that it looks, and it's not orangey, it's more of just a blonde ashy tone color. So I really like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the rest of the makeup. So before I zoom you guys out, I've said so like 5 times the past 30 seconds maybe. I'm gonna just go ahead and take my Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser and just put that underneath my eyes, down my nose, a swipe across the forehead, on my chin, and Cupid's bow. I'm going to go ahead and use my Real Techniques brush to just blend this all in. In the summertime, I don't particularly like to use foundation if I don't have to. Therefore, I'm not going to be using it today because my skin has been pretty good lately, so I don't need it today. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys back in just to go back to the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and take the blue color in this palette, so it's right here. And I'm just going to take a smudger brush. So I'm going to go ahead and take the blue color from this palette again. And this is the Real Techniques brush that is called the Detailer brush. So I couldn't find the name. I'm just going to take that on this brush, tap off the excess, and then just put this underneath my lashes. And I'm just going to take the same brush that I used to just blend in my concealer, just to sort of blend out that edge. And then just to add to that pop of color, I'm going to go ahead and use the liner that I have from NYC. This is just in a blue color. The name completely wore off. And I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line. Actually, on my waterline, my mistake. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with blush. So I'm using the NYX Cream Blush in the color Glow, and I really love this because it stays on. So that is definitely a key to a summer blush. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap my brush in it once. You don't have to tap it off. I don't know why I did that, but kind of a habit. So I'm just going to go ahead and just start this towards the back of my cheeks. So now, just using my powder brush and my Revlon Nearly Naked powder, I'm just going to set everything and also just blend out that blush a little bit more. Use a little bit of bronzer just to bronze up my face a little bit more. So I'm using the NYC Sunny Bronzer, which looks like this. You guys know that this is practically the only bronzer that I use because it is just so nice and cheap from the drugstore. I'm not doing a lot. I just want to add a little bit of color around my face. So I'm not really contouring at all. I can't figure out what's wrong, but luckily it shouldn't be that much of a bother. So that is all for that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of a highlight just because I've been loving to do this lately. And I'm using the Gleaming Pearl highlight from the Divergent palette that came in the kit. And this is just such a gorgeous highlight. It has a gold shimmer to it. Even though it just looks white, it actually has a gold shimmer to it. So... And then as for lips, I'm going to actually use a brighter color going along with the bright theme. And this is the NYX Butter Gloss, and it is in the color Meringue Meringue, and it's very, very pretty. It's a kind of fluorescent lilac-y color. And it smells divine. So that is the completed makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I will have a lot more videos up since I'm finishing school. The past 2 weeks have been crazy because I have had finals and regents and just a lot of hectic things with school ending. But school should be over by the time that, by 2 days after this goes up. So it will be very nice to just sit and film some videos without having to worry about doing other things that relate to school. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much, and thanks for watching. Bye!